Dr.Nori Pradeep sir is established Guna Ayurvedic organization Guna Ayurvedic in the year 1999. Stupendiously increase the awareness of Ayurveda among general public with sheer popular Ayurvedic health center with 6 branches across Hyderabad and 2 associated with branch at Chennai and Surat respectively. Guna Ayurvedic Health Clinic also has a herbal cosmetic division manufacturing in associated with Navya Naturals. Now, for the next session, our for the scientific session, co-chairperson is Dr. K. Amarnath sir. So I request for this section, keynote speaker is Dr. Venkateshwar Rao sir. Please, I request to welcome to the dais and occupy the chair. Dr. Venkateshwar Rao sir, Principal MNR Homeopathic Medical College, Sangareddy. Sir has 30 years clinical experience, 15 years award in 2016 from MNR Education Trust, outstanding contribution for overall development of college. Sir received award outstanding contribution to this society during COVID pandemic by Rotary Club of Greater Hyderabad in 2022. Thank you, sir.
Session is different and what I'm presenting is different actually. I don't know why they included my topic in this theme. Okay, my topic is completely different. So last day, like Friday, yesterday and today, you are listening about lot of things about lot of diseases and cancers, palliative treatment, curative treatment, all those things you are listening. But today what I am presenting is completely opposite to that. So one of the thing I want to, it is not a paper presentation or anything, just put some light on this field. Okay, what that is a specialty of homeopathy. Yes, please. So, yes, sir. Okay. What is agro-homeopathy? So, agro-homeopathy is a branch of homeopathy science where the homeopathic medicines are used in the field of agriculture, that is on crops, plants, trees and on soil to cure their illness with the tools of homeopathic science. Okay. It is one of the uh, it is one of the newest approaches in agriculture research, and the agro showed a potency. This in recent years, various scientific studies showed that potentized homeopathic medicines can alter physiological activities of plants. It can alter the rate of enzymatic activities, total sugar, protein, and chlorophyll contents in plants. Okay, it is a chemical-less and non-toxic for crop cultivation. Agrohomeopathy can make plants resistant to disease and pests by strengthening them in every possible way. So how it is originated, when it started, that is important thing. So one of the doctor is a Dutch doctor, V.D. Kaviraj is a Dutch homeopath and pioneer in agrohomeopathy. He is the author of the book Homeopathy for Farm and Gardens. Initially, actually he started agrohomeopathy, okay, and he proved belladonna and silesia in different ways. He reported his experience of using the belladonna to treat apple tree rust, okay, and also he proved and effectiveness of the helix trosta on snails and slugs, and even he proved the silesia that enables soil to hold large amount of water and nutrients for long period. After his tremendous work on agrohomeopathy, the subject became a matter of scientific research. Okay, before him, some Italian doctors, they went for research about agrohomeopathy, but they are not published any books or anything. But he is the first person who published a book, and after his research. So that is the thing. In 1923 it started, Dr. Kolisco, and he has done a lot of research. So that earliest work is Niatin also in France, he demonstrated the action of homeopathic preparations on copper sulfate, that is cupric sulfate, on the detoxification of green peas plants previously intoxicated with this salt. I am not going to much details about that. Then basic important thing I will move, that is the what homeopathy medicines can do on plants. Okay, so it alters physiological activities of plants, alter the rate of enzymatic activities, total sugar, protein and chlorophyll contents in plants, and eradication of biotic and abiotic stresses. What is the biotic stresses or abiotic stresses? Biotic stresses means like infections. Okay, antifungal, antimicrobial, anti-insecticidal. Okay, and biotic means lot of stresses, environmental you can say, like salt stress, drought stress, cold stress, metal toxicity, and mechanical damage of the plants. So little bit I will elaborate this biotic and abiotic stresses, and I will give some examples which drugs it will act. Okay. So biotic stresses, mainly we will go to biotic stresses, are mainly associated with plant diseases. There are various causative agents for plant diseases, fungus, bacteria or insects. To control these disease causing agents, some researchers used potentized homeopathic drugs successfully. Right? A bunch of mulberry diseases, that is mulberry disease like root knot and leaf spot, powdery mildew, and this type of disease can be cured by Akash Moni 200C. Okay, so this is proved by the Datta and Sina 200 used to treat root knot diseases, and root knot disease caused by the nematodes usually, and whose severity can be reduced drastically by potentized Sina 200. Okay, so this is one observation. And also Sina, also it acts in root knot diseases in cucumber plants and ladyfinger plants. So these are the research reports I am stating. And Silesia 30 were able to increase TMV resistance in tobacco. Fine. And high dilution of belladonna can affect the fungal growths. Was up to 1000 parts of water you should mix, and you should spray, and all those things you should do. So this is the what we call how to use the homeopathic medicine. But here the proper selection of the medicine is very important. So how to select the medicine? This is the very important thing. So abiotic cases, so we can implement the Similia similibus curanter. So uses fungicides and insecticides. When you see data, you see this pesticide usage. So when it comes to Telangana, it is 4,986 metric tons. It is the highest. We are in the third or fourth position all over India, but our area is very limited. So we are using so much pesticides. Okay, and consumption of chemical pesticides, when you see from 94 to 2016, so year by year it is increasing. Okay, and India agrochemical market, you see how it is growing, right? So this is one chart to show how much we are using these all pesticides and fertilizers. So now we are talking about when we are suggest to patient, what we are suggesting, food restriction, this you should eat, that you should eat, but what they are eating is complete poison. Okay, healthy food means healthy human beings, but what they are taking, all this chemical exposed fruits and vegetables. So we are talking about argo. So this is one more this thing, pesticide uses in India. So we elaborated this thing, and this is one survey they done, All India Coordinated Research Project on long-term fertilizer experiments. So long term, if you are use these fertilizers continuously, what effects it is causing, you just see. Okay, plant growth and physiological problems, this is ratios they are given, and macro micro nutrient deficiency, that is the biggest problem. So these are the adverse effects of the using the fertilizers. So there are various publications, I don't want to mention again, just see in Lancet and everywhere, these homeopathic publications it is there. So these are the literature, it is available about agro-homeopathy. So this is the thing I want to project is what I am doing, what we are doing now in our college. This is our greenhouse. So agro-homeopathy ongoing studies in MNR HMC. So these are the projects. There are 8 projects selected by the Ayush under the CCRH New Delhi, and they are funded money to this project to the student. These are the students' project. They are doing 8 projects. They are doing, and successfully they are completed, and they submitted the reports. So these are the my students. What they are doing is these are the things. One of the student is doing the evaluate the efficacy of Thuja accidentalis in brinjal, some fungal infection. And one more student, what she is doing is to evaluate the effectiveness of salicylic acid in actually in mirchi actually it is. And this is one of the student who is doing about this thing, increasing the yield. Okay. So we are getting very encouraging results. So these are the one student who is doing this type of this thing. So these are the projects we are doing. All are these pictures from our greenhouse only. Okay. This is allium sipa. So increasing the improving the growth and harvest. So we are giving some medicines continuously, and this is also tuberosum, phosphorus one medicine they are giving. So these are the things our students they are doing, and we are getting encouraged this thing results. And these are, remember, these are the funded by the government. So they are giving the money to those students, and they are funding the money, and they establish everything by their own, and they are done research. And also we are entering into the agreement with ICRISAT. So we submitted 2 projects to ICRISAT, and that things are going on, and we are submitting to the some other funding agency. Okay. So a lot of research are going on, and lot of research should be done, because now so much fertilizers we are using, so much chemicals we are using, everything is becoming like no, we can't eat anything now, and we are now talking about organic agriculture. But organic agriculture,
only for 10 minutes. 2 bells are there. First bell for 8 minutes and second bell 10 minutes.
Sarfaraz Nawaz, Head of the Department Physiology at Dr. Abdullah Khanani Medical College, Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh. Now I am pursuing my post-graduation in General Medicine, Department of Mualijat, that is at Government Nizamiya Tibiya College, Kurnool, Hyderabad, sorry. Today I am going to give a message rather than a presentation, and I would like to share my experience regarding the cases in my clinical practice. So to assure you that we can save the kidney of ourselves and your patient definitely with a simple medication. And I am not just saying these words extraordinarily, but these preparations have been experimented in my clinical practice, and then we have got results also. Just now I will show you. Let us know what is the chronic kidney disease. In Unani system of medicine, it is described as suye mizaj, that is huzale kulia. Nowadays we are considering it as chronic kidney disease. The uh, glomerular filtration rate, if it becomes less than the 90 ml per minute, and then if the kidney functions become disturbed for a period of more than 3 months, then this such condition can be considered as chronic kidney disease. And then in the Unani literature, it has been clearly mentioned that there are several powers in the body which are allotted by the nature. So these powers maintain the body for a well-being. Then if these powers become disturbed, derailed, then diseased condition may be arised. Then according to the World Health Organization, the prevalence of chronic kidney disease is 10%, and then mostly the elderly people are the sufferers, that is 30 to 40%. Then the stages of the chronic kidney disease are given like this. Basically, the chronic kidney disease stages are classified according to the glomerular filtration rate, and then the power of filtration. You can see clearly how the kidney works and what are the changes that are taking place during the disturbances in the kidney. See here, this is the normal kidney and the diseased kidney, in which the normal constituents, those are nothing but the albumin, is excreted through the urine. Such condition is known as albuminuria. And then this condition is also explained in the classical Unani literature. Just now I will explain. So these are the common causes which leads the chronic kidney disease. Then you can find it easily. Then in the top I have mentioned the etiology as unknown. You will become shocked that really most of the patients, they are coming without any etiology. If we investigated them by observing some symptoms, they develop CKD. Then I will explain how they are, what is a unknown etiology and resulting in chronic kidney disease. Let us see. So these are the causes. You will become shocked. Why? Because see, heavy weighting, I think it is, you may be correlate with CKD or not, but this is the fact. If we observe in detail for a while, if we observe, definitely these are the causes which have been explained in the classical literature of Unani system of medicine. Excess coitus, heavy weight lifting, and excess horse riding, these are the some main causes which also results in the chronic kidney disease. Then according to the pathophysiology, we can see that most of the major cause nowadays, it is believed that hypertension and diabetes mellitus, these are the major causes which results in chronic kidney disease. But apart from that, just now I have explained the causes, they also play an important role resulting in the chronic kidney disease. And then coming to the clinical features, these are the common features. You can easily find the puffiness, and then pedal edema, and then fatigue, nausea, vomiting. These are the clinical features. Now these are the associated diseases due to chronic kidney disease. And then coming to the investigations, sometimes a general routine blood picture, complete blood picture may also educate us or indicate us about the chronic kidney disease, especially the creatinine clearance test, and then the 24 hours urine protein. Here I will show you the reports of the patients who have got a tremendous response after using this Unani formulation. And then these are the various investigations which can be performed to diagnose a chronic kidney disease case. And then coming to the Unani line of treatment, which is regarded as Usule Ilaj in Unani text, and then the concept has clearly and very beautifully explained in the Unani classic literature. Here you can see the Mudire Bol and Mukhaviya Gurda Musafihun. Mudire Bol means diuretic medicines, I will show just now, and then Mukhaviya Gurda. This concept, I request the honorable key chairpersons, this concept is there, is it present in any other medicine? Just for my knowledge, it's, thank you sir. Then in the modern concept, it is not there. Nephrotonic, neurotonic, cardiotonic, these tonic drugs are only present in Ayush system of medicine. So here in the Unani system of medicine, there are Mukhaviya Gurda means nephrotonic drugs are also present, and then Musafia Khun means blood purifiers also. I will show you some of the single drugs and compound drugs which are helpful in the chronic kidney disease. And then one more shocking thing, I think that is the Kuwate, these are the again according to the ancient scholar, that is Ibn Rushd, he has explained about the CKD. And then here these are the vital powers which which maintain the body, which maintains the vital organs in constant or in a good health. If the power of discrimination, see the first one, Kuwate Mumaiza, the power of discrimination, it is not there. Means if the kidney loses its activity to excrete the normal contents through it, it may result in the CKD. So what happens during CKD? The renal parenchyma and then the glomerular filtration, they become reduced. So here the Kuwate Mumaiza, this concept is not elsewhere. Means power of discrimination. So if this power of discrimination, if the kidney becomes fails, then the normal contents like albumin, protein, and then other normal contents may also be excreted through the kidney. So the main cause of this is Sue Mizaje Gurda. And then according to our Unani concept, means Sue Mizaj, depending upon the temperament, depending upon the renal functions, everything, it has been holistically presented. Then coming to the nephrotonic drugs like Mastagi, Magzepista, Alsi, and then Loban, and then Mastagi, these are the nephrotonic drugs which maintains the normal texture of renal parenchyma. And then Mudirabol, the Kharbuza, Gogru, Gokshura, that is, and then Tukhme Kasni, these are the diuretic drugs. And then Musafiakun, these are the single drugs which I have presented here. Compound drugs are also there. If the patient is diabetic, non sugar drugs like Arche Kasni, Arche Viscapra, and then Arche Musafikun, like these drugs are given. And then Majune, Dabidulward, and Javarisha Zaruni, these are the compound drugs which are given to the patients. And then these are the various reports which have performed, and then they are clearly presented. You can see the results are variations within a span of 30 to 40 days. So in some patients, results are not that much different. Some are slightly different, but the conditions like pedal edema and then the general improvement of the appetite and general condition of the patient is developed, and renal parenchymal changes are also developed. From grade 2 to grade 1, the results have been observed. So this is the formulation which I have given in my clinic. Along with this, if you want to enhance the taste, the ilaichi and zira can also be added with that. Then these are the complications which you can feel, which you can observe. So finally, let us come to Unani. We have solutions. Not only Unani, but we, the Ayush people, we can save the life of number of people. And finally, I am very much thankful to the organizers of the Expo who have given me this opportunity to present. Thank you so much.
Next participant, Giri Harshita Shivakumar.
So this presentation was guided to me by Dr. Pavan Kumar. I chose this title of the presentation, Debilitating Migraine, since I thought it would be appropriate to characterize the migraine as it weakens a person as a whole. So many people are bothered today by the headaches, and it is important to distinguish between the normal headache and a migraine. Migraine is one of the third most prevalent vomiting, photophobia, phonophobia, and more or less often other neurological abnormalities. So triggers for the migraine can be diet, emotions, and environmental factors. One which I would like to focus is the estrogen levels. The estrogen levels have shown impact on the serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter, which has impact on blood vessel alteration, pain, and mood. The phases of the migraine include 4 phases, that is prodrome, aura, pain, and postdrome phase. Although not all the phases are experienced by everyone, it can also be studied under common migraine and classic migraine. So the causes should be known exactly to diagnose the illness correctly. So the main cause can be the vasoconstriction that is followed by the vasodilation of the extracranial and intracranial arteries. These changes are induced by the release of serotonin, adrenaline and noradrenaline, to which the migrainous arteries are sensitive. And 50% of the cases of migraine have reported one or both the parents known to be the having migraine. Cerebrospinal fluid and the saliva has also shown increased sodium levels during the migrainous conditions, and this sodium levels have known to reflect the increased pressure in the arteries. The blood salt levels in the migraine patients are also elevated, and this is found to be because of decreased in protein levels and also by the dehydration. So the main purpose of my study was to identify the influence about diet, yoga and hydrotherapy on the migrainous patients, and to assist the individuals in overcoming problems by reaching natural constructive principles, healing crisis and bringing up knowledge about health and well-being. So we chose 2 patients to study the case, and characterized by the symptoms, the treatment strategy was designed that helped the patient to set free from the conditions of the migraine. So the first patient was a 28 years old female who had bouts of left-sided headache lasting a day, 3 to 4 times a week. She also had stiffness in the neck that lasted for hours and was diminished while lying down. She also had constipation. From this we can conclude that migraine is also associated with gastrointestinal diseases. And in the second study, there was an 18-year-old male who had a 6-hour headache per day, and he was sensitive to light and sound. He preferred to be being in dark room. He also had vertigo, and before the attack of vertigo, he had zigzag lines appearing in front of his eyes. So abortion of the migraine is very important to cure the patient, and this can be brought about by restoring the homeostasis. Basti is one of the Shatkaryas in the yoga. This is also called as enema, which helps to elevate the constipation. Next is the hydrotherapy. Since the nature and body are made up of same elements, so hydrotherapy has shown therapeutic effects on the body. So alternating application of hot and cold packs to the abdomen has shown to relieve the constipation by improving the peristalsis. Also the hot foot bath with moist rag that was wrapped around the head has shown calming effects and soothing effects. Also the spinal bath soothes the nerves, which will help to cure from the migraine. Other manipulative therapies we used were chiropractic and massage. So stiffness of the neck was relieved with the 2 sessions of the chiropractic. Patient has shown positive results by using the camphor with the aromatherapy. We have placed 4 camphor tablets in her bed that helped her in calming the mind. Also the topical use of oil that had camphor and thymol has also shown beneficial effects. Last but not least, yoga has most prevalent effects in curing the migraine. The asanas we asked her to practice were Pavan Muktasana, Balasana, Setubandhasana and Uttanasana, which has deep relaxation, which gives a deep relaxation. Brahmari Pranayama is also called bee-humming Pranayama. This vibrates each and every cell and helps in calming effect on the brain. Meditation and Om chanting have also shown beneficial effects. Om chanting must be done carefully. That A, U, M sounds must be for 2, 3 and 5 seconds respectively, and should be from navel, throat and brain. In the second study, since he was not constipated, we have tried to put him on the liquid fast and later on the juice fast. A week later, to get back to the normal diet, we have put him on alternative juice and fruit fast. So similarly, we also provided him with the hydrotherapy with hot foot bath and spinal bath. We have added this mud pack by applying to his eyes and forehead. Mud is a natural mineral that has shown soothing effects. And in yoga, we asked him to practice Om chanting and Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra has shown parasympathetic effect, which which is against the sympathetic thing. And in herbal therapy, we have seen the positive effects of ingestion of peppermint and also the nasal spray containing Shirabala oil. The nasal spray, we had put 3 drops, and this has shown very useful effects. Next, we have also applied him acupuncture and sujok. Sujok is the seed therapy, which we have put a seed on his left thumb. The natural remedies, this one I have learned newly during this study. That is flaxseed paste and mustard paste was applied at the side of the pain by covering it with a muslin cloth and putting salt on it for 10 minutes. The patient has reported to relief of headache. Finally, the body and nature have made up of same elements, so we must rely on nature to heal ourselves. The body has inbuilt healing process. We just need to come close to the nature to enhance the healing effects. Thank you.
Is Shubhangi. Topic obesity in Ayurveda.
Dhanvantari to all of you. Today I'm here to present obesity in Ayurveda, what we can do about obesity in our general practice. So, of obesity, as all we know that a person having a excessive fat is a obese person. This is the criteria when we think of modern science. So we can say obesity can be classified into 3 grades, 30 to 40 morbid obesity. We can say 18 to 25 is a normal BMI of a patient. This is a Nidana. We call it a causative factors in Ayurveda is a Nidana. So basic cause behind the obesity is Ati Sampurnat. This is explained in a Charak Sutra Sthan 21. Ashtoninditi Adhyay. Ati Sampurnat means excessive diet. Though patient deny it, but Ati Sampurnat has a 90% cause is excessive food only. Again, a sedentary lifestyle includes lack of physical activity and all sweet and heavy food intake. These are the basic causes. Samprapti means pathogenesis in Ayurveda. So it's a basic samprapti behind Medoroga is a Medasa Avrutta Margatvat. Vayu Koshte Visheshata. It means Vayu, Vata dosha is blocked by Meda Dhatu. Means and it stimulates Agni, it stimulates Vayu. Vayu stimulates Agni, so there is excessive hunger and excessive thirst in the patients of obese. We can correlate with this modern science, like when adipose tissue is increased in the body, when adipose tissue secretes hormones, adiponectin and leptin. So because of excess fat in the body, leptin gets resistant. So leptin resistance causes disbalance in the signaling to the hypothalamus. What leptin do? So leptin gives signals to hypothalamus, you need to stop your food now. That signals are satiety signals, we call it. It means it shows you that food is enough for you, then you need to stop. But because of the leptin resistance, body can't manage these signals and you keep on eating and results in weight gain. This is the Samprapti. These are the Lakshanas. As we all know, general weakness, body odor, excess weight. I will come to management. So Charaka has said that treating obesity is quite difficult than gaining a weight. So these are the common protocol what I follow in my practice. First is Nidana Parivarjana. It means to avoid causative factors is the 50% treatment in Ayurveda. So next is the Sanshamana. It's and after that Sanshodhana comes. So this is a Sanshamana. Sanshamana is nothing but pacification of doshas. And these are the 7 ways of Sanshamanas. We call it Langhan also. It is Apatarapan Chikitsa. It's like a scraping. Whatever is excess, we need to scrape it. In that sense, Vagbhatacharya has classified obesity in 3 stages. Ati Sthula, Sthula, Madhyam Sthula and Hina Sthula. So for Hina Sthula, we can say overweight or grade 1 obesity. In that sense, we only Kshuta Nigraha and Trishna Nigraha we can apply and will get results. It means you need to reduce your food and water intake. Even Vagbhattacharya says, Swasthopi pibe talpasha. It means healthy people should also drink little water. So the excess food and water also, when you avoid, you will get results. For a Madhyam Sthula, Deepan Pachan, Vyayama, Anuloman will work. And after that, Adhika Sthula, Adhika Bala, Adhika Dosha, we can use Sanshodhana. So this is a Sanshodhana. In Sanshodhana, Bahyani Abhyantar. In Bahya Sanshodhana, we use Buddhavartana. It's a rubbing of herbal powders like Triphala, Kotam Chukadi, Kolakulathadi, anything as per patient, we can use it. These are the effects of Buddhavartana. Tvaka Prasadana, Vatahara, Malahara, Medohara. According to modern science, we can say this, continuous friction over the body. When we give it in opposite direction of hair, that powder massage, it liquefies the subcutaneous fat and it breaks down into fatty acids. When it is carried out to the liver and it gets combined with the bile and then it expelled through the virechana. So this is the basic concept. We can correlate modern with Ayurveda, not Ayurveda with modern. So these are the Panchakarma therapies mentioned in our text. So Vaman, Virechan, Basti, Raktamokshan, but I use Vaman very few times, only in hypothyroid patients. Hypothyroid patients are very difficult to lose. So first I treat with them Vamana and then go with a lifestyle modifications, food and medicines. And Virechana I use in most of the PCOD patients and in general patients also. For Virechana, those who are willing for a classical Virechana and looking at a dosham, balam, kalam, analam, prakriti, everything we can manage. So those who are not taking classical Virechana, we can go for a Nitya Virechana. And for classical Virechan, for Snehapana, I use Varunadi Kritam, Indukanta Kritam. For Virechana, Ichha Bhedi, Trivritlya, as per the patient's koshta. Basically what happens, Virechana removes the avrana of a meda. What I told in the pathogenesis, the avrana of a meda on a vata dosha is cleared by Virechana. And it thus improves the meda dhatu agni, thus it reduces the meda dhatu and improves the formation of uttarottar dhatu. What basically happens in Sthaulya. So next panchakarma, next karma I use in Lekhan Basti. I used Lekhan Basti in very few patients. It gives a good inch loss when you give for 7 days, and after that patients are not willing to take more of the sittings. So this is the basically scraping therapy, is a internal therapy. Udvartana is the external scraping. These are the contents of Lekhan Basti: Yavakshara, Sandhava, Shatapushpa, Madhu, Tela, Gomutra and Katha. So Katha can be Triphala Katha, Panchatikta Katha. Panchatikta again has a Meda Dhatavagni stimulation property. If I don't get Gomutra, I use a Gomutra Arka as a diluted form. So this is the protocol. So I would like to present here few cases, because in Ayurveda our treatment is patient to patient it differs. Purusham Viksha we say it. So accordingly every patient is different, so treatment also differs. This is the first case, male patient of 40, he has a BMI 39, 111 kg. When he came to me, he was lethargic, known case of diabetes, and he is a typical case of Ati Sampurnat. So it's a COVID case, in COVID time, he came to me, and almost 1.5 year, he was working from home, eating from home, drinking from home. He was everything doing from home, lack of physical activity, and just 3 to 4 times he was eating. It is a typical Ati Sampurnat and Santarpunatha Sthaulya it was. So in 15 days, with just lifestyle modification, 2-time diet, and little bit walking, 2-time diet, 2-time meal, and 2-time bath, and with little bit deep and pachana anuloma drugs, he lost just 4 kgs in 15 days. And after that, according to his reports and other symptoms, I keep on changing Asanadi, Medopachak, Varunadi, and all given. Now till now he lost 12 kgs. So this is second case. She's 71-year-old lady. She's not eligible for weight loss, but she came to me for Sandhigat Vata, but because of her excess weight, her knees were hurting. So I just advise her to reduce weight. For her, I started with Sandhigatavata treatment along with diet restriction and little bit walking as per her convenience. And she's very regular to me. Every month she is giving me a follow-up, and she till now she lost 15 kg in 8 months. 71-year-old lady, 95 kg. This is normal case, Madhyam Sthula. Only Deepan Pachan I did here. No Panchakarma, no Dvartan, nothing. So for 15 days only she came to me. After that she maintained her diet, whatever I told her, and lifestyle. That's it. And in 3 months she lost 10 kg. This is her photo. She asked me not to hide her identity because she wanted to show what Ayurveda can do. So purposefully she told me not to hide her identity. It's a big compliment for Ayurveda. This is my last case. She's a basically dentist, and she BMI is 30. She came to me for a Mukhadushika, but within 15 days we got results with a Mukhadushika, and she lost few kgs in first follow-up. She got impressed with Ayurveda. She continued the treatment, and she lost 12 kg in 4 months.